let's see what we got here. So XRP did break above this white line here, the 50-day moving average, 2 times now this month. And now it's sitting right on it again, testing it as a support. In the previous crossover we've had earlier this year, upwards, crossing that 50-day moving average, was followed by a run that was over 50%. So if that were to happen again in these current ranges, that would bring XRP right up to that bullish price target that I've been eyeing in the 40-cent range. So is it likely that in November this wedge is going to break out and push up to those levels in November? Stay with me as we look a little deeper later in this video. John here with Currency.com. How's it going, everyone? I have another XRP monthly update for you guys. So let's get it started looking at the trader sentiment, support, resistance, some news, and then we'll jump in and have a look at the price action. Before we get started, I just want to say thanks to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. As you can see on our channel, we are constantly posting videos. We have Bitcoin price analysis, Ethereum, XRP. We also have Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash. And Currency.com recently listed some DeFi tokens here, Link, Compound, and Uniswap. So we will also be making videos on those three. So since that huge sell-off that we had this week, the bulls are continuing to buy it up and show their strength. Right now at the time of recording, 82% buyers, 18% sellers, the price leaning towards the low of the day. But it looks like a bounce is here to come. We will be following on that later in this video when we have a deeper look at the chart. So now looking at support and resistance levels, the first support is the high 24-cent range, which is the 50-day EMA. And then support number 2 is the high 23-cent range, which is the October open. And then the last support is the high 22-cent range, which so far has been the October lows. And if the trend does continue up and start to follow Bitcoin, then the first resistance we're gonna need to see how the price reacts is right around 26 cents, which was the open for August. 28 cents is the next level after that, which is the open for September. And then 30 cents was the high of September. And if we can go up to those levels, then XRP will potentially test the yearly highs. So looking at some news here. So with frustration continuing to grow between regulators in the US and Ripple, Ripple is threatening to leave the US over the long-term dispute it's had with the SEC. Ripple plans to continue its normal operations, but potentially in other countries instead of the US, and London and also Japan is one of them that they are eyeing right now. And the CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, says that Ripple does have some partners in Japan, so they feel that adoption can grow there much faster for XRP. Also, it's been revealed that Ripple's CTO, David Schwartz, sold 40,000 Ethereum back in 2012. That stash will be worth right now about $15.5 million at today's prices. And he revealed that he had a significant sum of Bitcoin and XRP, which he did sell off quite a bit in the early days. And David Schwartz also mentioned on Twitter that Ripple is making strategic adjustments in effort to bring benefits of XRP to the wide population. He says that Ripple wants to become robust and a healthy blockchain system. And doing so involves being fair to other blockchains and also supportive. And he mentioned Bitcoin, which is widely supported by all blockchain companies. And with Bitcoin recently having some big moves, making a new yearly high close to about $14,000, let's have a look at the chart and see how XRP has been performing compared to it. So let's just look back at our previous video and then see where we're at today and how the price moved since then. If you are bearish for October, you're going to want to see some rejections at these resistances that I mentioned earlier in the video. The first one we are at right now, and then the next one would be right around 25 cents. So now let's talk bullish price action. So starting off October, the price has been making higher lows from the 200-day moving average. The RSI also just about touched that 30 line, and now also he's having a higher low moving along with the price action. And if this is a reversal of this downtrend, then we will need to make each resistance zone into a support. So right now, this 50-day EMA will need to become a support range, and the price will continue break its way out of this 25 cent resistance zone, and 28 cents would be the final target price where you would want the price action to slow down a bit before the next leg up to test those highs. And if rejection does happen right around this range, then as long as we do not break this trend line here on this shorter time frame that is going upwards, or come below the 50-day EMA, which would be right around this range, if the trend does continue upwards, then I would remain bullish on XRP throughout October going into November. So let's go over some things from the last video that are still valid currently right now. As you can see from the last video, as I pointed out here, the price needed to stay along this trend line, which it did right here, and also right now it is on the critical point in the trend line. It maintained that through the whole month of October. And also, if you look at the RSI, that also did the same thing, high or low each time, slowly making its way back to that 70 range, which would bring us to that target close to 30 cents. And we did make it out of this wedge here. It looks like this 25-cent range is a strong support. And right now it is the 50 and the 21-day moving average. And as long as XRP does hold off here, since it's broken out of this wedge and crossed over above both moving averages, then that can set XRP up for a big breakout up to test these levels here from the highs in August. But we will need to see how the price takes on each resistance level. We have one here right at the August open at about 26 cents. We'll need to make that into a support if we do break out above. And then we'll need to take on some of these levels here from August and early September. And right now, Bitcoin does have majority of the strength in cryptocurrencies. And once we see Bitcoin starting to consolidate or even potentially touch all-time high, then we will see XRP go up finally to break out of the yearly highs. And I can also see the RSI finally going into the overbought levels, something like here in July, where it was oversold, making higher lows, which was about a 50% crossover from this 50-day moving average. And if that were to happen again, that means we go right up to around 40 cents. And if momentum does start pushing towards these levels, they have been tested 2 times now this year. So this third time around here, I would expect a nice clean break above. So on the bullish side here, we have a nice bull flag forming, a bullish trend line here, bullish Bitcoin, which we will cover in the next video, that 50-day moving average crossover that I mentioned earlier, and also a healthy RSI level. And those 5 things right now is more than enough reasons to be bullish on XRP. It's not that often that we do have situations like this, which is why I'm leaning towards the bulls on this one and have that 40-cent target still in my mind before the end of the year. But things can get bearish pretty quick for XRP. So it's always good to be aware of that and have a plan open to the situation. On the bearish side, I will be watching for a rejection of the August open resistance level. One thing I don't like right now about XRP is the strength that it has against Bitcoin and also the strength that it has as a top 3 cryptocurrency. Year to date, it has not been performing well. And also with the bullish PayPal news that's came out, XRP was not listed as one of the cryptocurrencies that PayPal will support. And those things are the bearish things that I do kind of look at just in case things do turn around. Because if Bitcoin does slow down and alts start to run, but you see XRP not breaking out of the resistance levels, then that would mean that when cryptocurrencies start to have their correction again, we will have lower prices for XRP down back below 20 cents. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Share and like this video if you did find it helpful. And also let us know in the comments your price predictions for XRP for the end of the year if it does start moving. We do go through all the comments and we do really enjoy engaging with you guys. And a quick shout out to Zach K from our last XRP video. He said we just earned a subscriber from him. Those are the things we like to see and engage with. See you guys next time in the next video. It's John with Currency.com. For more trading videos just like this, please subscribe to our channel.